Don't usually do this, but there is a reference to self-harm later on in this episode, so that's a problem for you. Be aware. Beware? Beware. And use your discretion. Welcome back to Persona 3 Reload. I feel good. I'm not starting this episode in Tartarus. Oh, I feel so much better about everything. That's all it takes, really. But yeah, on the last one, there was a full moon. A bunch of stuff happened. Although, well, I say a bunch of stuff happened. Basically, we beat up a big shadow, and then Junpei was stupid, and then Chidori, who captured him, was also stupid, and then we captured her. So it wasn't actually that much now that I'm thinking about it. It took a long time, though. There wasn't anything in particular I wanted to cover from last time. I think I managed it in the moment well enough. But I did remember something that I said I wanted to do, which is that after the end of an arc, I wanted to do like a little sort of retrospective. That's probably not the right word. State of the playthrough? That's not really it. I don't know. I just wanted to check in and see how I was feeling about things and how I felt it was progressing. I wanted to do this after every arc, and I did it the first time, and then I forgot. These things happen. But hey, whatever. I still want to do that, and I've remembered this time, so I'm gonna do it. God damn it, so it's time for me to free associate about how I'm thinking and feeling and all that stuff. It's podcasty time. It's funny because, yeah, I've only done this one time, and the last time I did it, it mostly devolved into me, like, complaining about all the things that I didn't like going into the playthrough, the stuff that I knew about beforehand, and the, like, weird changes that they made that kind of bothered me. And it ended up not really being what I intended for it to be, so hopefully I'll be able to keep this one a bit better on track. It probably would have helped if I just actually thought about this ahead of time instead of just deciding to go off the cuff once I started rolling, but whatever. So, I mean, we're pretty far into the game, right? It's September already? Shit. So, I mean, I definitely passed the halfway point now. We're in the back half, we're getting there. Just gotta keep telling myself that. The biggest thing that occurs to me reflecting on how this playthrough has gone and how I'm sort of feeling about this remake is pretty much that it's very faithful, like exceedingly faithful, even beyond the point, even beyond what I would have expected, really. I mean, between a lot of the dialogue that's just word for word the same, very little has really changed on that front. As far as like the narrative is concerned, there are new things, but as far as stuff that is being preserved from the original goes, it's like, yeah, most of it's there. And I don't know, I'm not sure exactly what I was expecting, but I kind of felt like I was anticipating to be more unsettled by that. It's so very close in so many ways. It does make the ways in which it's not close kind of stand out more. I've already harped on about it, but like, the cutscene changes and the voice cast switch and all that stuff, and the soundtrack as well. Still not really sure why a lot of those changes were made the way that they were, but it feels like those are more notable because of how closely it's clinging to so many other elements, It's weird. It does somewhat call into question the purpose of a remake, and it's something that I kind of struggled with. I'm not really sure what to think about. I mean, I know it happens all the time, and it's frequently fiscally driven decision making, right? Oh well, remakes are easy to ship because it's an IP that people know and people like the game, so it'll sell, right? We don't have to worry about this thing flopping nearly as badly, because as long as it's got the name attached to it, we can be confident that it will move units. It does make me sort of wonder what the intent for this re-release was, though, because one of the things that I did complain about on the last one of these little I don't even know what I would call these. The last one of these is that this remake is missing a lot of stuff, specifically a lot of stuff from Persona 3 Portable that should probably be there, that makes it disqualifies it as being a complete version of the game. So what's even left, really, for this remake to be, or to do? It's basically just like Fess, except, you know, it's Fess, but it's cleaned up for the Persona 5 people that haven't checked out the rest of the series yet, and makes it easy for them to get into it. And that seems to be its only real function. Because for as many things, like, there are a lot of additions here that I think are nice, or that are well done. There are a lot of changes that I don't like that much, and there are some additions that feel pretty unnecessary. So overall, it kind of feels like a wash, really, so far, in terms of this game compared to Fess. I don't think that that's really where you necessarily want to be with something like this, right? Like, you want it, like, for all the technological advantages that you have, like, this, there shouldn't really be any reason why this isn't just the superior version, you know? But I definitely been managing to find reasons, so... But I mean, again, I'm saying it's a wash. It's not been a particularly negative impression. It's just kind of... things are different. And some things are a bit better, and some things are a bit worse, and I don't really... I'm feeling a lot more ambivalent about it than I really would have expected, I guess. I really thought that a lot of this playthrough would be just me just losing my mind over every tiny little deviation from the original because of my neurosis. But it hasn't... I mean, I've been pointing them out when they come up, and there are a few things that really have bothered me. But... overall, it's just been me playing Persona 3. Like, it really does. It really is very fucking similar. It's funny because, like, when you hear about something getting a remake, I mean, relevant reference, contemporary. That Final Fantasy VII remake is happening right now, and Final Fantasy VII is not a game that I'm particularly invested in personally. I played it a little bit. I never beat it. The original. I don't really care about Final Fantasy VII that much. I mean, you know, I gotta work through all the other Final Fantasies first. The only one I've beaten is the first one. It's a whole fucking thing, whatever. But that game, that remake, is, from what I've seen and heard, very different from the original in a lot of ways, and especially in ways where they're like messing with the timeline and stuff. And I don't even know. It sounds bizarre. And that's the exact kind of thing. If Persona 3 Reload had been something like that, I think I would have hated it. Oh my god. Not to needlessly get on FF7 Remake's case or anything, but it strikes me as the kind of treatment that if it was for something that I really cared about, I would feel like it was disrespectful to the source material. Even with the amount of, like, obvious, like, care that goes into it, to like change it in that way, it just feels like revisionistic. I don't know, man. I don't know, it's weird when you're making a remake for the idea that, oh well, modern people will be able to get to experience this thing. Making changes like that means that it's not really the same thing anymore, is it? You know, like, you would still then, like, if you actually wanted to know how it was and what it was like accurately, you would actually need to go back and play the original anyway. So, like, I feel like I spent more time talking about Final Fantasy than I have this game. Which is not the point of the fucking exercise. Anyway, yeah, I guess that's kind of where I'm at, is I'm playing Persona 3 and I'm enjoying it because it's Persona 3. And I don't feel like Reload is so different that I have anything far more notable to say about it. Like, it's different, but yeah, it all feels like it comes out in the wash so far. Is that really the conclusion I'm drawing here? I feel like I didn't know. Like, I really hadn't thought about it in like some like top-down kind of view up until right this moment, and as I'm currently going through it online, it's like, that's how I feel about it? Really? That's where I'm at? Well, it could have been worse, I guess. I'm not trying to draw any hard conclusions here. I mean, not done, obviously. Oh, well, I wasn't expecting that to be where I went with that, but there it is. Okay, I think that's enough navel gazing. Let's get into it. What is Mitsuru messaging me about now? What is this? About the girl from last night. Good morning. The hospital notified us earlier today that her condition has stabilized. For now, Akihiko and I will handle questioning her. You should just go about your usual routine. Wait, there's nothing to do with this? She's just telling us about that? Okay. That's strange. Can't believe he got played like that. Where'd his game go? Talking about Junpei? The Skinner meme here? What's done is done. Anyway, you better be careful too. On the next episode of Phoenix Ranger Featherman R, episode 29, Final Battle. Did a random brawl put Hawk out of commission? And on today's news. Latest victim in the fifth case of apathy syndrome this month. Strega member Chidori has been sent to a Kirijo-run hospital. Mitsuru-san and Sanada-san are currently on their way there to interrogate her. When neither senpai is present, we are not permitted to go to Tartarus. Yeah, I know.
You know?
Remember how Lucia couldn't detect Strega when we encountered them last time? I think one of Medea's skills prevented me from sensing them. We only saw 2 of them, but that girl must have been somewhere close. Why did they decide that they needed that if they didn't know that we had somebody that could do a similar thing? You know what I mean? Like, that would only be relevant. I mean, I guess they had been observing us, but maybe they just use it all the time. I'm done thinking about this. This does not bear such close examination, I think. Hey, is this the final Maya rank? Am I done? Well, look at that. Alright, I don't know how I feel about this being my first completed S-Link, but whatever. The sooner we get it done, the sooner we can move on to the good Sunday. S-Link. And it doesn't matter, because we're at the threshold, so even if I didn't have Mothman, would be okay. I'm in Shinagawa Dungeon. Maya isn't in the area. A mysterious light engulfs Tatsuya. Shinagawa. A gray-colored sky stretches as far as the eye can see. A barren wasteland lies before me. Maya is staring into the distance. I saw you log on, so I brought you here with magic. Sorry. I should apologize. About what? About, all that stuff I said? Maya seems troubled. Remember how I said I would send our chat log to the admins before? I don't think I will. Now they'll end it for sure. I can start sassing off to her, because I don't care. This is the final rank. Yeah, pretty much, huh? Maya seems genuinely sorry. She's fidgeting in the sand with her feet. I read over our chat log and I didn't like what I saw. What kind of person plays an MMO just to bitch about coworkers? You shouldn't have had to put up with me doing that. I'm sorry. Some teacher I am, right? I know it'll look like I'm chicking it out and stuff, but I'm thinking about quitting the MMO today. I don't think I'll see you again. Well, this is sudden. Yeah, sorry. I know I've never been good with this kind of thing. Maya seems sad. Since no one can see my face on the interwebs, I said some pretty mean stuff. So, I just have to look at myself in the mirror and make it right. Yeah, right. I never would have figured this out without your help. Tatsuya taught me to be thoughtful even when I'm not around people. Maya really trusts me. I feel like we're growing closer. The way is open. Might as well let this play, since it's the first one.
The bond now has nurtured had final
Wait for it.
The innermost
There you go.
half of the Hermit Arcana hath been set free.
We're not quite done yet.
We now
There it is.
bestow upon thee
Like they're just, it's like they're trying to bait you
ultimate form of the hermit within thyself.
into skipping it. Like, it waits just long enough for you to be like, do I need to press to progress to the text? Like, that's fine. Yay, I did it. Hooray. The Hermit social link reached its maximum level. You can now fuse Arahabaki, the Aboriginal god. Well, I better go now. I drew something in the sand for you. Check the ground once I log off, okay? It's kind of embarrassing, but I worked hard on it. If you upload a screening to your cell phone, you can keep it always. I don't ever cry during romance movies, but my eyes will be red tonight. Remember, let's think positive. GG Tatsu, thanks for everything. Maya's player signed off. I looked at the area where Maya was standing. The message is written in the sand. I, pointing arrow, read downward, exclamation mark, love you. Okay, well, screenshot data, and then I was like, yeah, I guess I'll keep this. I set the screen cap to my phone. After taking a moment to reminisce on my memories with Maya, I logged off the game. It's pretty funny, like... The Hermit is such a weird S-like. I mean, so many of them in this game are very strange. It's just a weird game, I don't know. But it's like the entire S-Link is her just sort of being extremely irresponsible with the things that she's saying on the internet. And then it's like the final rank is like a moment of introspection. It doesn't feel... It feels a little unearned or just abrupt. I don't know. It's pretty strange. Especially because we know that, oh, she's like, oh, who fucking plays an MMO just to like bitch about their coworkers? We fucking know that Mr. Ricotta and Miss Kano suck. She was right to bitch about them. Those two are awful. Fuck them. So, I don't know. Anyway, whatever. It's done. We're free now. Junpei seems to be really serious about that girl. As his teammates, I feel like maybe we should do something, but what? Encourage him. I don't feel like he needs any encouragement, really. Oh, sure, whatever. Yeah, encourage him. Why not? Encourage him? Huh. Honestly, I don't even know how I do that. Yeah. I wasn't too surprised to learn that she's Strega's support member. Capturing her will provide us with quite an advantage. We're growing ever closer to completing our mission. Right, yeah, so Akihiko and Mitsuru are out. What's happening here? Oh, it's probably just Elizabeth being Elizabeth. Oh, right, because I maxed out the thing. True. So this is proof of one of your bonds. I'm just showing her a fucking screen cap on my phone. Yep, this is what you wanted, right? Though it's made out of ordinary material, I can sense some sort of warmth from it. Yeah, can you? Alright.
Marvelous.
You've nurtured a beautiful bond. A precious, irreplaceable bond. Please take this as your reward. I got a space badge. I think that gives you like regen 3 or something, or used to. Is there anything to do here? I don't think so, right? We can check Escapade. You got anything new? Oh, she does have something new. Wow. The Blighting Fortune. What? There's just more likely for enemies to have status conditions randomly or whatever. Oh. Okay, I literally can't look at it because I'm not allowed to go into Tartarus today. Very cool. Can I go with someone for a walk? No, this is a solo dog walking moment. Ken wants to cook, I guess? I know this is kind of coming out of nowhere, but, would you like some coffee right now? I mean, it's a bit late for coffee, right? I don't know. Not the instant stuff, but with properly ground beans and all that. Yeah, I don't know if that's a really good idea at this time of the day. Oh, fuck it. Whatever. I saw someone prepare coffee on a show, and I wanted to try doing it myself. That sounds cool. Amada asked me to join him for coffee. Should I spend the evening with him? Yon-san, if you don't mind, could you maybe be my taste tester? Sure.
All right.
Okay, I'll get started right away.
Ugh, the inside of my mouth still tastes all... I mean, coffee's meant to be taken black, don't you think? It's the only way to experience the natural taste of the beans. The one from Brazil is very smooth, while the Kilimanjaro one is more sour and full-bodied.
Let me explain. Alright. Where's today's from?
Oh, it's called a value pack blend. I bought it at the supermarket.
Nice.
Does the quality of the beans really affect the flavor that much? Maybe I'll try some better ones next time. Anyways, sorry for the sudden invite, but they say that drinking coffee can help you relax and concentrate better.
You know, back when I was in school, I definitely found that I would have a cup of coffee when I got home, actually, usually. That was kind of like a wind down thing for me. These days, I drink it in the morning, though. I usually try not to have one more than a cup, though.
I just thought something like that might benefit us in our upcoming battles.
Yeah, stimulants. That's a great idea. Let's ask Akutsuki if we can get some methamphetamines.
And I figured if I could learn to make good coffee, people might find that useful.
Well, I guess.
I'll do some more research. I can tell there's room for improvement. Sorry for asking you to help me clean up, too.
I mean, it's just a teapot or a kettle. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard, right? Or
Please, take the leftovers with you. Although, you might not necessarily like it.
I mean, I guess... Is it like an espresso or... whatever. That's fine. There's not that much to clean up. Okay coffee. Hey, I mean, if it's okay, that's okay.
Sure, I'd prefer my coffee to taste good, but I could do without all the test sips. It's not that I don't appreciate the flavor, it's just that it's not good for an elementary school kid to drink too much, so...
This is a whole bit with, like, Ken's trying super hard to be, you know, all grown up. It's like, well, grown-ups drink coffee, so I have to like this, and he doesn't like it. Like, that's the bit. They're really leaning into it here. It's fine.
And you seem like someone who'd appreciate a good cup of coffee, like from a cafe.
I guess so.
I hope you have another cup the next time I make some. I'll make sure it tastes better by then. Well then, good night.
Thanks for the coffee, I guess. I'll take it.
Morning.
Oh, you sound like you're having a good time. Doesn't seem like that Chidori girl's gonna talk, does it? Despite everything she did, Junpei is really worried about her. I just don't get why. That's Junpei for you.
Yeah.
I guess, but I'm still a little worried. Yeah, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, but whatever. Right, that's true. Yukari is in fact just an S-Link that we have now. Yeah, what's up? I totally rushed straight to the hospital right now, but what if I mess up big time and get banned from seeing Chidori? I wouldn't be able to take that, man. Damn it. Must suck to be the new girl. All the guys hit on you and press you right away. But Aika-san seems fine. Yeah. It's social pressure isn't something that she understands and thus is not able to be affected by it. So, good for her, I guess. Hey, Fuka. Oh, Yonkan, are you busy? Also, if you happen to be a little hungry, I have time. Oh, good. In that case, would you do me a favor? I was hoping you could taste the lunch I made. To be honest, I don't have very much confidence in my cooking, but today, I think it turned out okay. I've got a bad feeling about this, but I have enough courage to try it. You literally have to have maximum courage. You must be a badass in order to be able to accept her invitation to eat her lunch. Hey. So, will you taste it? Alright. Oh, thank you. Okay, please come with me.
Sorry, I know you probably aren't very hungry at this hour.
Oh, I think this scene used to be on the rooftop, didn't it? Interesting.
But, I'd be happy if you'd maybe give it a taste, if that's okay.
I mean, it looks okay. From here. The bento box looks like a chaotic mess of ingredients. Oh yeah, it does kind of look like there's oranges on the... Okay, well that's a bit... It seems I have no choice but to eat it.
I used vinegar as a base for relieving fatigue, and then added a bunch of citrus. You know, just some simple, light flavors.
I'm not sure that that's how I would have described that, but okay. It has a very impactful flavor.
I want your honest opinion, okay? How was it?
It's bad.
I thought you might say that. Thank you, though, for being honest.
Yeah.
Actually, you don't look so well, leader.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
No, what do I do?
He's passing out.
I'll go get some water. Wait right here. I'm sorry I made you taste test my cooking. I just figured that I could count on you for an honest opinion. Well, thank you for your time today. I'm going to keep at it. I should focus on making it edible first, though.
I feel like I've gotten a little closer to Fuka. I may have sustained irreparable bowel damage in the process, but that's how it goes. Priestess. Yeah, I kind of wanted to get this started a lot earlier, but whatever.
I'll see you back at the dorm.
Best laid plans and all that. I decided to go back to the dorm too. Kirijo-senpai and the others are at the hospital and won't be back until later today. From what I hear, that girl Chidori won't say anything. Maybe we should hold off on going to Tartarus until things are under control. Yeah, I didn't really have any plans to be going in anytime soon. Anyway. Mitsuru-san and Sanada-san are both still at the hospital. Their questioning of Chidori must not be going well. Dog wants to watch something. Huh. It looks like Shinji's standing in the I want to tend the plants spot. Hey, can anybody use the rooftop planters? Of course. I see. Looks like they've changed some stuff. Can't believe they gave us something like that. Gardening, huh? Yeah, let's just do this, I guess. Let's grow something together.
What?
Why should I do it with you? I guess that's fine. But if you want to do it with me, I'm gonna make sure you do it properly. Don't think you're done once you planted the seeds. If you get impatient, then don't bother. Tending the rooftop planters might help improve the quality of the produce. I'm gonna head up. What about you? Let's go.
Yeah.
Alright then.
I think that about does it. You think you can see this through to the end?
I mean, I've grown some other stuff so far. I'd like to.
Yeah? Well, alright then. Once you start something, you gotta see it through to the end. I only dabbled in this back when I was a kid, but it'll probably turn out fine. Now, still at the orphanage, I learned a bunch of stuff with Aki. I'm talking too much. Let's get back to work.
Oh no. I tended the plants with Aragaki.
That should do it. This kind of work is usually easier with more people. Come help out again when you've got the time.
Thanks to the care we put in, looks like they'll grow nicely.
Let's head back now, and wash your hands after handling all that soil.
Yeah, I know. Not exactly the most exciting bit of hangout we've ever had.
It looks like Chidori still ain't back yet.
Oh, hey, whoa, new thing. This is completely new. Where the fuck are they? They're in some kind of like unfinished construction area or something. And there's that weird evoker. It looks kind of like a Luger or something, doesn't it? It's really hard to tell from this angle. We couldn't get a very good look at it before. Judging based on what Jin has said just now, they didn't know that she had gone off on her own to do the thing that she did. So that's weird. But they're actually addressing it. This is completely new. They never really talked about that before. So okay, let's see. Let's see what we're doing.
I get it's her own fault for running off on her own, but she's still one of us, you know? We gotta help her somehow.
Don't be impatient, Jin. If she hasn't yet freed herself, that must mean her evoker was taken. Our first objective must be to retrieve it.
That's true, isn't it? It is true that they, well, I don't know if they necessarily confirmed that it was her evoker, but they do give her an evoker later on. So that it wouldn't be unreasonable to assume that they managed to retrieve it somehow. Huh. I never really thought about that, actually.
It would mean nothing to free Chidori without it.
She's worthless without a persona.
For us, our persona is as precious as our very lives.
Okay, wait, hang on. I thought you said that, like, your life wasn't precious, though. Whatever.
We should wait for an opportunity. They found their own navigator, their own set of eyes. Without Chidori, we'd only be playing into their hands.
Yeah, you're right, Takaya. Sorry I lost my cool there for a second. But what are we gonna do? They took down that shadow during the last full moon like it was nothing. If they got someone who can predict our moves, it'll be hard to catch them off guard.
Yes, that's true.
By the way, what is that thing? It looks like some kind of clunky evoker.
This is one of the first evokers ever developed. I suppose you could call it a prototype. Oh, that's right. You've never seen this before, have you, Jin? This was truly a terrible piece of work. In exchange for drawing out the full extent of a persona's latent power, the cost is that they become exceedingly difficult to control, especially for those who had their power forced upon them, like ourselves.
Ooh, they're really giving you a lot here. A lot more stated than they did. Stuff that was more implied. It doesn't, I mean, this is all supported by the original material, but it's, well, I mean, this thing about this prototype evoker is new, but very interesting that they surfaced this a lot more readily.
To a persona that has lost control, the user is but a shackle. In those days, it was more commonplace to be killed by our own personas than by the shadows. This was the result of one such killing. I am a shadow, the true self. Regardless, I'm not one to dwell on the past.
So, that's why you don't use an evoker?
Hardly. The real reason is far more practical. I don't use one because I have no need. I don't require something as inelegant as a tool to prove my resolve.
You really are something special, Takaya.
Yet, there is always someone out there who is even greater. Such as one who can wield multiple personas. Am I feeling attachment for someone?
That was, what? It sounded more like he was, like, jealous, but he's, huh. Wow, this is weird.
Impossible.
Takaya?
Such a thought is beneath me.
Okay, that was a lot. Wow, yeah, so it's so difficult to analyze this stuff in the moment. I'll get a more thorough, like, I'll try to get a more thorough collection of my thoughts next time, but that scene didn't, like, it was entirely new. There's no precedent for that in the original. There's not, as far as the exposition that they delivered there, there's nothing about it that isn't at least implied. in the original game, but it's stuff that you kind of had to put the pieces together yourself. They really just never talked about it directly. I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with talking about it directly. I think it's probably a good idea, especially because Strega themselves feel kind of underdeveloped, so giving them some more stuff like that and kind of making the player a bit more aware of their circumstances seems like a good thing to do. As far as the specific character stuff goes, also, I feel like that's probably a good direction to like push things in. It didn't feel incongruent or anything, but they did kind of need a bit more. So that's giving us a bit more. Plus, they also hand-waved Chidori's solo adventure a little bit. The answer to my questions previously seems to be Chidori is stupid. Which, that's a reasonable explanation. It definitely feels a bit like, oh, well, we're trying to like cover for some writing things that were overlooked from the original, so let's just displace the blame on that onto the character's an idiot. The character was stupid and didn't think this through properly. It doesn't have anything to do with the writer. No. But that's fine. I honestly, like, it's fine for a character to do things that are inconsistent, and for the reason to be they're not that smart. There was a lot to unpack there, honestly. That's as good as I'm gonna get in the moment. I'll try to circle back around to this and see if I have anything else to say about it, but we should move on for now. Hey, have you tried that famous beef ball at Umiyushi? It's only available for a limited time. I haven't. Is it new? Yep, but only during fall. Anyone has been raving about it. Lots of shops have been putting out new products lately, like at Manga Star. Wait, you really haven't heard about any of this? You've been kinda out of the loop, huh? Sounds like various shops have new products for sale. You should take a look sometime soon. Oh, well, that's good. I kept checking back at the manga cafe or whatever, and they just didn't have anything. Like, I bought everything, and then it just seemed like, oh.
What do you think, Yamagishi? Do you sense anything?
There wasn't any point going back to them, but more of this.
No.
By refusing to speak, you're only hurting yourself. We aren't trying to keep you hostage. We just want to avoid unnecessary confrontation.
How's Chidori? You're back again. Why are you so hung up on her, Junpei? Did she say anything?
Not a word.
Let me talk to her.
Iori, you're getting really emotionally invested in this. Is everything all right?
Well, I know she attacked me, but I don't know. I just can't get her out of my head. Please, let me do this.
That's not really an explanation, but alright.
Junpei-kun.
Jeez.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, I suppose. All right, see if you can get through to her.
Got it. You okay? I'm glad they let you keep your sketchbook. Wow, you're still drawing pictures? Even in the hospital? You really do like to draw, huh?
It doesn't matter. She spoke to him. Only I can understand my drawings.
Wait, Chidori! Your arm, it's bleeding!
Not again. Yamagishi, get the doctor.
Right?
What happened? Why are you bleeding?
She does it to herself. I thought I took all the sharp objects in here.
She did this to herself?
Apparently, we can't leave her unattended for even a moment. But at the very least, she seems to heal at an astonishing rate.
Let go of me!
Then, that cut on your hand back at the station, you did that to yourself?
I never asked for you to worry about me. You were the one who jumped to conclusions.
well, I want you to stop. You can't be doing that. I'm not just saying this because I'm worried about you. I don't want to see you hurting yourself. Alright?
The doctor will be here soon. You should head back.
Right.
So, you seem to have found your voice.
Mitsuru. Full of empathy. As per usual. Yeah. Oh man, they're really just like blasting out the big scenes one after another, huh? So I said like right at the top of the series that this game's not, it's not about suicide. Like, that's not really a major theme, in my opinion, in my reading. I would contend that that is still the case. I don't think my opinion on that front has really changed. The stuff with Strega does kind of verge more into exploring that kind of territory, or like, well, I mean, the stuff with Chidori, obviously, that we just saw was more, whatever, self-harm, I guess. It's a bit, the subject itself is a little bit cloudy for various reasons that will become apparent, soon-ish. That being said, it's a very infrequently occurring topic. It doesn't really come up after this, I don't think. It's one of the... I'd never quite been able to figure out exactly what the intent was with that, though. I guess it is just supposed to be about Chidori attempting to, you know, express that, like, emotional distress that she's in. I can't really come to any other conclusion. It's more about, yeah, representing her state than it is, and again, I don't feel like it really ties into the larger, like, overarching themes, particularly. I mean, other than, like, you know, stuff to do with just tribulations of life, I guess, but, you know, look at all these people that want to hang out with me. Good God. Looks like Dog is around, though, so let's... I mean, I think it's important to take care of these when they show up, so I'm gonna do them. Bork. Should I spend time with Kawamura today? Yeah, let's do it. Arf. You know, it might be one of those things that, like, these hangout sessions are like, you get the opportunity to do them, and then it'll like, if you don't do it immediately, it'll stick around for a little while, but they're sort of time sensitive, so they might go away after a bit. I don't know how it works, but that first tutorial prompt about it scared me, so I will do these every time they show up, like the day ones, immediately. Kawamura is eagerly watching all the people pass by again today. Bork. I mean, I don't need a Bork here. He's got it. Oh God, what is this? Take a deep breath.
We're in trouble. It's my friend. He accidentally stepped on a doggy's tail.
Okay.
No, he won't stop chasing him. I think the doggy's real mad.
Huh. I don't know, just climb a ladder or something. We better hurry. Why are we the only people around to be... Okay, over. Oh look, see, he's fine. Look, he climbed up a thing, that's what I said.
I'm sorry.
I don't think that's not gonna... Okay. There's a boy at the top of the jungle gym. Kawamura's trying to reason with the stranger. I can't keep a fucking straight face with this shit. Oh my God. It's a different guy making dog noises, dude. I can't fucking believe this shit. Oh. They really fucking put this in the video game. I don't understand. I just like, so Like, why? Like, you can get dog noises. You don't need to have a person do them. I just... like, what? Like, who? Why? It's... oh my god. Oh, I need to get this. I need to get it together, man. There's nothing we can do. I'm going home. Fuck this. Let's chase it away. Well, I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. God. Damn. That doesn't sound like a dog at all. He just intimidated the shit out of him.
Thank you.
How do you know my dog's name? Oh, whatever. I guess everyone around here knows him.
What's wrong? It's okay. You can come down now.
He's just scared of dogs now.
I can't get down.
Oh, never mind. He's incompetent.
It's too high. I shouldn't have climbed up here.
Oh, I gotta call the fucking fire department or something now. I hope the boy get down. Yeah, of course I fucking did.
The dog in the jungle gym were so scary. I thought I was gonna die.
Hmm.
Thanks for helping me, mister.
The fucking line delivery on that was fucking... Kawamura did most of the work.
Yeah, thanks, Kawamura.
And I brought them here. I knew where to find Kawamura all along.
Oh, you specifically sought out the dog because you... This is so stupid. Oh, man. Whatever.
I heard from the priest. He said Kawamura would be at the shrine gate, looking after all the people in town.
Except he wasn't. He was at the dorm.
So, even though he found a new spot, he's still protecting us?
I guess so. I'm confused. Can we go home now?
I knew it. Kawamura was this town's watchdog.
I found out why Kawamura sits there in the sun. I understand him a little better now.
Oh, by the way, are you Kawamura's new owner?
So he's supposed to be protecting the neighborhood? Is that... okay. You, Kawamura's new owner. I'm his leader. Yeah, let's just go with that one.
Is there really a difference?
Yes. Oh, I skipped the... I skipped the dog noise. I'm sorry. I didn't know, okay?
Uh-oh. You better get home soon.
Whoa, you're right. Okay, see you guys later.
I don't know if I can handle this shit anymore, man. I got courage or something. Whatever. Fuck this. Oh god. Some beautiful flowers are laid there. They look new. Are these here to honor the memory of the priest? Kawamura and I went back to the dorm together. So, you've probably already seen the message I sent, but I have a favor to ask you. Did I see it? I don't remember seeing it. Uh-oh. It's about Amada-kun. This is just a hunch, but I think he's been feeling kinda down lately. Could you check in on him when you have the time? He should be in his room. What the hell is this about now? Oh, okay, she sent me a message here. Is that like a... This is like an evening hangout thing with Ken. Damn it, they're breaking the formula, dude. Shinji wants to cook! What am I supposed to do? Oh no. Ah, fuck. No, you can't make me choose. Because I'll pick Shinji. That's a problem, isn't it? But these ones are more limited, but... Fuck! I don't know, man. Shit. That's fine. There'll probably be enough time to do Shinji stuff, I think. Planning to take the Matsutake mushroom hunting tour. Tourist reservations are skyrocketing. Okay, well... Glad I caught that, I guess. There are so many things we don't understand about Chidori. It's also bizarre that Lucia couldn't sense her. She's not mentally stable right now. I can't imagine what it's like to harm your own body. I thought we were gonna move on from that subject. Okay, whatever. Oh, that's Ken's room. Oh god. That's fine. That's tomorrow. Not today. I'm done. Episode over. Well, that was that. God, wow. This was a busy one, actually. There was... they just start piling stuff on right after that last full moon. Well, yeah, I mean, it was busy in terms of plot and stuff. I mean, cutscenes and people doing things and talking. I don't feel like I got a lot done, but well, whatever. Next time, hopefully I'll be able to start like knuckling down on getting through some of these other S-links. Dude, there've been so many like extra hangout things as well. It's gonna make it even harder to get all these S-links maxed out, I believe. So I'll do my best. And you know, at the end of the day we don't make it, then well, you know, I don't have to finish Nozomi's S-link. Like, it's fine. Nobody's really gonna be mad about it, probably. I'll see you on the next one. Catch you later.